You want to get rich? Start realizing this. The version of you who actually hits 100K per month does not operate on the level you're currently operating right now. Maybe you're struggling to hit 2K a month, 5K a month, 10K a month. You got to realize that you need to shift your identity, right? And the way you really see stress, fun, friends, environment, and all of that is way different from the version of you who's making 100K per month, essentially, or even 50K per month. So I'm currently like averaging around, let's just say 3 to 5K per month. Sometimes I hit more, sometimes I don't. But yeah, averaging around there, that's something that I need to work on. It's more of like internal mastery that I need to focus on. And I know I can hit like 8K, 9K, 10K as a phone setter, but the goal here is to become a closer, an exceptional closer, right? And truly leave an impact on sales calls. I want to be able to really transform people's lives to a point where they remember me like 3 years, 4 years down the line. And if I see them in person, they're like, oh, dang, I remember you. You sold me this. Yeah, I transformed your life. I'm glad to see you, in that position. Anyways, let's get straight into this video, guys. Just came back from the gym. Nice chest and biceps workout. Did a little jog, did 20 pull-ups. Those are my non-negotiables, essentially doing 20 pull-ups per day, 5K steps, because it builds self-confidence and it helps you to feel like, you know, you're able to keep your trust, essentially. You keep your word to yourself. You're not breaking your trust. And of course, if you break your trust, if you break the words you tell yourself, you don't follow through, you're essentially not leading. You're essentially a slave to, you know, the instant gratification things. A lot of us tend to, fall into those type of things. But anyway, straight into this video, guys. You're not broke because of strategy, all right? You're broke because your perception of reality is limited. You're not struggling because you're stupid. You're not struggling because, you're goofy. I don't know. Maybe you're goofy. Who knows? But you're struggling because your values, environment, and mental lens haven't upgraded. The way how you perceive things haven't been upgraded. The broke version of you is addicted to comfort, distraction, and emotional survival. A lot of you guys really operate at a level like, oh, dang, I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills. Oh, dang, maybe, I don't want to spend $20 on this, on like food or something like that because, I don't have that much money. Bro, do not operate on that level. If you truly want to operate like you're already at 10K per month, 20K per month, does he complain about buying $20 worth of food? No. Does he complain about doing the non-negotiables? No. Let's just say you review 2 sales calls per day. Let's just say that's your 10K per month identity, right? Does he complain about it? No. He reviews it every single day. That's why he's at 10K per month. But if you're not doing that, how are you going to get to that level? So shift your mindset, right? And to get rich, you don't just work harder. You start thinking differently, which is you work smarter, essentially. And then your value system must evolve. Rich you does not equal broke you with more money, all right? The broke version of you cares about having a fun day, a stress-free fun day, hates stress, seeks ease over growth, plays to maintain who they are. The rich version of you understands that joy is created from purpose, accepts that pressure equals progress, has zero interest in validation or passive comfort, plays to evolve, lead, and dominate. The real shift is not financial, it's actually psychological, guys. It starts with your mindset. If you truly could believe that you're able to hit 10K per month or 20K per month, 50K per month, you will. Your belief will carry you through a lot of obstacles in front of you. Of course, you must do the work. Belief is one thing, but you doing the work is another thing too. And stress is a construct. Stress is interpreted, not inflicted. Broke you says, I'm overwhelmed. This is too much. This is too much work. I can't do 200 dials. I can't do 5 sales calls in a day. Rich you says, this is a signal. This is a mirror. Let's move through it. This is easy. Let's get through it, bro. Because the rich version of you knows time is short. The game is growth. Every challenge is an upgrade. How can a business problem stress you when you know you have 40 years left max? Guys, stop stressing about life. Perspective neutralizes stress. Detachment creates power. That's very powerful right there. Remember that line. Your old identity is a trap. You can't bring your old self into your new level. Not sure why there's an E, but he doesn't belong there. All right. Let's get real. If you care more about your kill death ratio in a video game, you know, Call of Duty, right, than your pipeline performance, bro, just become a Call of Duty professional gamer at that point. You know, if you're caring more about your kill death ratio, come on. And if you prioritize group chats with old classmates more than self mastery, if you binge Netflix but don't binge training, you're not ready to build wealth then. All right. If you're not ready to do good habits and you're constantly, you know, finding pleasures or like instant gratification activities to do rather than actually pursuing, you know, getting on more sales calls or reviewing your sales calls, putting in more dials, or even self mastery, then this game isn't for you. You know, get out of entrepreneurship, get out of sales, right? The rich version of you doesn't play to be entertained, he plays to actually expand. Detach to rebuild. Detach from the old, design the new. The next version of you isn't created on accident. It's designed with ruthless reflection by journaling, by, you know, reviewing your day each day. Like you can have an end of day report on your sales metrics and all of that. Daily discipline. This comes through, you know, eating healthy every single day, going to the gym, going on like a walk, hitting 10K steps, getting some sunlight. Essentially new standards, right? Having standards is very important. For example, your standards could be you dialing 200 dials no matter what. It doesn't matter how you feel, because at the end of the day, man, if you care about your feelings and you're not going to do the work, dude, you're not cut out for entrepreneurship, you're not cut out for sales. Feelings is good to have, but at the same time, you can't let them overcome your game plan, essentially, right? And you also got to realize new inputs is very important. New values is very important. A lot of things are going to change, guys. You got to kill your old self before he kills your future, right? Realize this, like the way you're currently operating, is it the way you truly want to operate? Are you happy and satisfied with where you're at? If the answer is no, you got to kill this old version of you right now. The rich you doesn't fear discomfort. He creates it on purpose. He sets the standards. He holds it. He doesn't just make money, he makes an impact. Don't just want it, become it. Money follows identity. Identity follows perception. Apologies about the sirens in the background, guys. My window's open. But if you want to get rich, don't just work harder. Shift how you see the world. Shift what you value. Shift what you tolerate. The next level of wealth won't respond to your current self. You don't get paid for who you were. You get paid for who you become. So let go of that broke you and actually start building the version that deserves the life you truly want, right, guys? You guys got to realize that if you're in sales right now and you're constantly just training every single day and you're not seeing the results you want to see right now, no, there's going to be a breakthrough. Of course, make changes along the way, but you got to understand that not everyone makes 10K per month in the first year. Things are different, you know, everyone has a different timeline. So don't quit. Focus on putting in the work, have standards set in place, and follow through no matter what. And yeah, that's pretty much it on my end, guys. Just wanted to make a quick video. There's going to be 2 more videos coming down later this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a comment down below. And yeah, have a blessed one, guys. Peace.